Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the Monday painting video. What is the Monday painting video and what's it all about? Well, the Monday painting video is essentially a pile of shame painting video, but the model or models in question are voted on by you guys, my viewers, from last week's Weekly Wednesday, which is a weekly Q&A. In that video, I'll show you a host of models and you guys vote on what you want to paint for Monday's painting video. In the event of a tie, I do a dice roll. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I was like, yes, Sisters have finally won. Once I undercoat this model and looked at the sheer detail on it, I was like, shit. I think I've just done myself a wrong on here, because this is just some serious work on that banner. Look. Yeah, I don't know. Jeez, I'm going to try my best to get it done for Monday, but I don't know. I'm looking at the banner and thinking there's probably about 3 hours worth of work, if not more, on this banner alone. All that etching, the wings. That's not even the tassels or the sister herself. Any little details on the side of her. No, she's even got like purity seals on the back of her there. That's not even including the blade. Look at the blade, that's amazing. And there's this little Herbert as well. He's not too bad. I've got an idea what I'm going to do with him. But these don't need to worry about. See, sisters are that I use. For me, they're the sisters of the white rose. So that's why I do all their robes white, which is not an issue because she's got a lot of robes there. But he's not part of that. He's just a little. He's not a sister. He's just a. I don't know what the hell he is. A priest, maybe. So he's going to be a bit different. So anyway, I think the best thing to do, first of all, is start with some Youth and Grey. And I'm going to do, so I'm contemplating, like, I don't know what to do with the banner. I'm going to water it down. I'm thinking of just giving the banner a quick once over Youth and Grey, both sides. Definitely the back. But giving it a quick once over, watered down Youth and Grey on the front, just to pick up all that detail. And then maybe come in with like a contrast paint, and then come in afterwards and tidy up with like some other paints, just to break the colours up a bit. I don't know, but anyway, we're going to go for it. Nice. That's exactly how I want it. Yeah, you can see it's just really watered down. Just want to give it such a light coat. Obviously I'm going to do her robes. And I'm going to do his robes as well. And I'm going to get the base. So all of this on the base I'm going to get. So I'm going to go off camera and do that. Right, so here we are. Looking very, very good. See how much detail's on that banner. So now I'm going to come in with some white scars. It's a very, very simple step. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get as much of the raised bits of the banner as possible with the white scars. The white scars is a layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. So there's no panic, guys. As much of this as possible. I don't know if to come in with the contrast paint on the front or come in with like a shade. Purple shade comes to mind. Druky Violet actually comes to mind. Just to give it a nice little look. I don't know yet. These robes are going to be a nuisance. Anyway, think just that detail on it. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to go off and do the rest of it. You don't need to see me do that. I'm going to give her robes probably 1 or 2 coats. And give his robe a highlight coat as well. And I will also get some of the rocks. Show you a little bit now. So I'll come in and get some of these rocks. Just highlight them here and there. So when I do add a contrast paint to the stones, it's going to give me highlights without actually having to do much work, or very little work. Right, so as the white's drying, I'm going to come in with some lead belcher. There are a few metallic bits I want to get. Like this little dude. He has a little shoulder thing on himself. Get that with some silver. His staff. Those are books on him. That looks like a satchel on his back there. That bit in the middle looks like a little satchel, so that's cool. This is all of his. Maybe I should have done that chest piece going on top of him. Maybe I should have done that gold. That should be fine. The rest of that staff. Right, so I actually came in with a bit of silver off camera, just then a sword and a few of the silver bits on here, including this bit of the banner. He's trying to zoom out. So yes, he has a silver on him as well. Even though I probably should have done that bit around his neck gold, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Next I'm going to come in with some, I'm in an iron what colours, what washes to put on this. This is the side one side. She's the most important one. I'm going to start with Druky Violet. So I want to really pick out everything on this banner I can before I come into the next stage. So I'm going to wash down the front of the banner with Druky Violet. And I'm not going to do all of this on camera. I'm just going to do a bit of it. But you can see that detail coming out so well. One of the problems with this banner is because it's a flat surface. If I stand it up, it's all going to run down. But I think the purple is going to give me such a nice colour underneath. I'm going to go off camera and do the rest of it. But look at that. Look at that detail on that. Now I'm going to come in with some Reichland Flesh Shade. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want, sorry. Frozen Camo Shade is the one I want. I want for Flesh Shade, I don't know. What I'm going to do with this one, this is simply what the base is. Give a little bit of grime. But don't panic because it's going to look, excuse me, it's going to look a bit weird. But when I come in with the next part of the base, it's going to go, oh, actually, that's quite nice. Let's get some grime into there. And I'm going to do the base on both of these models. And on these like sharp edges, the shade is going to run off and give me a nice crisp, like highlighted line. You can already see it on up here. Yeah, it's going to look absolutely amazing. So I'm going to do the other little model now, without knocking the camera. Right, so next I'm going to come in with this Carroburg Crimson. Probably butchered the name, but it doesn't matter. It's a lovely red. I like this colour. And I'm going to do the back of this banner with this colour. Look how nice that is. It's a red, but it's sort of like a really light pinkish type red. Gives me an image of velvet or satin or something like that in my mind. Just going to make sure I get a little white piece, this white bit at the bottom of the banner there. So I'm going to make sure there's no more bits that I'm missing. Stop looking at camera. Next I'm going to come in with some Eldari Emerald. And that's for this little chap. I'm going to get his robes with Eldari Emerald. So he stands right out, different to the main sister. I love this green. It's a lovely green. It's good in combination with Creed Camo. If you wet blend the two, put Creed Camo on first because it's a darker colour, and put this on, it just comes out so nice, especially on robes and cloaks. So I'm actually going to go camera and do the rest. Don't need to sit and show you all this. It's very straightforward. Right, so the next thing is Rhinox hide, which has to focus. What's going on with the camera today? With a Rhinox hide. Look at that banner. Look how amazing that banner looks. So I'm going to do the Rhinox hide, which has a gun pouch here. I'm actually going to give her leather gloves. Normally I leave the sister's armour black, but she has leather gloves because she's just brilliant. I don't think the little man has leather on him, but I'm going to have a look. See what's going on. Oh, he does. No, he's got books. Books is all he has. He has a little satchel, yeah. The gun pouch there. So we get the satchel. Right, so the next colour we're going to come with is some Pokemon Glow. I'm going to get the skin on this, but I'm going to water it right down. So it's almost like a wash. Because she's only got a little bit of skin there. It's too much on there. So I get in there. Get into all the cracks and crevices. It doesn't matter if this coat isn't the best of coats. It's just to start to bring the tone of the base up. Yeah, it looks a bit weird now, but as that dries down, it should look Well, it's going to give us the said the base coat of the face. Now, I didn't realise this guy had a little helmet on, like a little, not a helmet, but like a little thing on his head. So that's been painted leather. And the same thing with him and his face. So it looks a bit weird at the moment, but it will, as it dries down, it will look pretty cool. Maybe it's a bit too much now. Let's get the extra off. There we go. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some corn red. And she has two bits to do. She actually has purity still here. And I'm going to get her hair at the same time, because all my sisters have red hair. So I love it when a woman has red hair. I think it's amazing. And corn red is perfect for the hair, because any black undercoat that's coming through is going to give you a bit more definition in the hair. I need to get into that side of the head now, so there's no, I can't do it with the brush and the camera. Right, so what I'm going to do now is come back with Bugman's Glow again and just hit the face again. Now, I don't need to get all of the face, I just need to get some of it. Just a little bit this side. And I forgot to say with the guy, he has little hands. I've got his little hands as well, so I'm going to get his face again. He's actually got a lovely big round face. Lots of it exposed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like his face is lovely and big. And hers is all just tucked in, hidden away. Need to get that top bit of her head as well, actually. I just do not want to hit that banner. I've got it there. Missed a bit in the middle. Nice. I'll leave that to dry for a few minutes. Camera wants to unfocus for some reason, I don't know. Right, so next I'm going to come in with some Cadian flesh tone. And what I'm going to do with this colour is take a little tiny bit on the brush. I just want to hit the raised areas on the sister. On her face. Yeah, sorry, I just interrupted there. Hit the raised areas on her face. It's not too much paint on the brush, so that's going to give me a nice and looks a little bit weird now, but Cadian flesh tone is a layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull soft tone. Yeah, it's a layer paint. That's a chopper check there. I'll get the manual as well whilst I'm at it. So the next colour I'm going to come in with, Rich Armor. The bit I'm trying to hold off on for as long as possible, but this little guy's not too bad. I'm going to get his symbol here, his staff. I don't think he really has anything else worth getting. Yeah, I'm going to just get that on him. Right, so now Retributor on the big sister. Why is it gone all dark all of a sudden? What the hell's happened here? That's better. I don't know what happened there. Right, so with this one, I'm going to get the skull. I'm going to get this little bit on top here. But there's all stuff on the bell I need to get. I'm going to hold off on that for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with the barbecue skewer. Just have a little thing hanging off itself there. I'm going to get that as well. What I'm going to do, I'm going to finish the skull. Why is it not focusing? I'm going to finish the skull. Okay, let's make sure I've got the top little piece. And then I'm going to come back with Retributor Armor and the barbecue skewer and do that on camera on the banner for you. Right, so those of you who haven't seen this technique before, this is a barbecue skewer. Then I put a little bit of paint on the end of it. Okay, just not too much, just a little bit. And what we're going to do, we're going to use like a pencil. Just colour in all of the bits I want to colour in. There's going to be this bit in the middle, these bits on the side. You have a lot more control with this than you would with the brush, especially on these little pieces. The little symbol on there has a chalice in its hand. It is a little bit more time consuming, I think, but you're saving time because you're not going back and having to fix your mistakes. And that's perfect. Let's see the purple coming through the edges, is perfect. So I'm going to finish off doing the rest of these little bits on here, and this bit on there, and the halo above the saint's head, and the little bit in the middle there. Right, so here's where we are. So I'm going to repeat the same process again, but with white scars. What I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to get all these wings. I could just brush it across like that actually with the brush. I might actually just go and do that. That might be a bit easier. Right, so next I'm going to come with some Westdacker red. Again, this is another layer of paint, so we're going to brighten ourselves down. Here's where we're looking so far. When we do this colour, I'm going to get the little person in front here. It's going to really make it stand out even more. As I said, it will go on bright, but it will dull itself down, so don't panic if you start putting it on and go, well, that's a bit too bright from what I want. what I'm going to do also, reverse like I read, I'm going to come in and I'm going to get, I don't know if to do this or this. I think I should do the banner really. I'm going to come in and just hit bits of the banner and blend it down into very thin, as you can see. That's going to have the contrast paint coming through, but just do a little bit of like a red here and there. I think I'm getting a bit carried away this banner now. I'm already having crazy ideas of other things to do to it. I think that looks fine the way it is. I think the bit in the middle there might need a little bit more Red Beauty Armour, just to make that stand out even more. That's just so beautiful. I need to rein myself in with this because I'm going to keep going over the top on this banner and it's going to get to a point where it's just, you know, I spoil it. I mean, I'm already thinking about Scream Skull dry brush across the red, or White Sky dry brush. You know, thinking about trying to trim into this purple. I think the purple looks fine the way it is. I think that looks absolutely fantastic. It really stands out in the battlefield. So, okay, so I also did, there was like I read on these books. So I'm going to say these guys are done. Now, with that said, I could look at them tomorrow and go, actually, I want to add this or add that. But I don't want to start adding it now and then tomorrow go, oh no, I should have done that. So I'm going to rein myself in. I spent far too long in this banner. But it is a centerpiece of the model, so it's, you know, it's good. So what I'm going to do now is take the model beyond Battle Ready Standard. What does that mean for everyone that's new? Well, Battle Ready Standard is ready to go on table. Beyond Battle Ready Standard is you're doing extra things to it to make the model pop. This could be a dry brush, could be edge highlight, could be dry paint, technical paint, could be a shade, could be contrast paint, it could be layer paint. There's so many different bits and pieces you can do. But what I'm going to do is going to put tissue on my lap. I'm going to start with a little man. I'm going to take some, where are we, Screaming Skull, where have we gone? There you are. I'll take some Screaming Skull, because everything looks better with a Screaming Skull dry brush. Take some on my brush, onto my tissue, and I'm going to brush the stones first. Try and get a bit of definition on them with the Screaming Skull. And what I'm going to do with him, especially him, is I'm going to dry brush his robes. A bit on his face as well, why not? And with herself, excuse me, I'm going to do the same thing on her base, but I want to try and do it so I get the bigger stones. I know I did a few bits at the beginning, but I still want to get, just define it a bit more. Really feeling like dry brushing to the standard, but I don't want to go over the top on the standard and then it looks silly. I was pleased when I put the purple on, the way the purple dried and everything else. And I thought I'd have like another 3 hours on the banner, but it seems to have not taken that long, which is nice. Right, now I'm going to come in with some white scars again, and I'm going to repeat the same process on the stones because I want to get a different bit of whiteness. So the screaming skull that I've just put on, some of it's still going to be a little bit wet. Make it just pop up even more. And I could have come in with some sort of, I don't know, another shade or something just across the, like a red or something across the stones if I wanted to. Still can do that. That's such a good idea. Even take a red that I have and just wash it right down. No, I need to stop. I need to stop myself here because I'm getting to it too much. He needs a bit of white. Getting far too much on this model, these models. I don't know, go too far. Just got these focals I did. Right, I need to just give a bit of white on here as well, just on the raised areas. This is how easy it is, guys, to go over the top of a model and then just look afterwards and go, shit, I went too far. I'll tell you what I need to do, actually flick some onto his leather. And she has a leather pouch as well, I think. Yeah. And the gloves. Right, I need to stop. I need to stop myself before I start getting out of control. So these guys are done. There's one sister and one normal guy. I say normal guy because the sisters are just more superior than him. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bring you down and show you some pretty pictures. I say thank you all for voting. Sorry it was so late. It was just a lot of things going on and the banner was just more than what I was expecting. If you voted for something and it didn't win, don't panic because everything has to be painted. If you're new to the channel or seeing this for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so as Thurga's YouTube shares the video with more and more people, which makes this incredible community you guys grow even more. If you want to support the channel even further, there's a join button below. You can click on that and become a member of the channel with different tiers and different perks. And I appreciate every single person that becomes a member of the channel. It means so much to me. Guys, any comments and everything, chuck them below as always. As always, thank you for watching. Take it easy, guys.